What's going on, everybody? John Moxley and Daniel Bryan, aka, excuse me, I should say Brian Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan. So Brian Danielson, last week on AEW Dynamite, he showed up and he just kept looking at John Moxley. He just kept staring at him, and about for 2 weeks, and then last week he gets in the ring after John Moxley defeats his opponent, and he tells John, he's like, John, you would still be AEW champion if you had someone to back you up and you had someone supporting you. And he basically is telling him, like, look, me and you need to tag up. He's like, me and you need to team up together. He's like, there's no reason why. I don't know if he called them Dinosaur Boys or, Jungle Boy, whoever, or, Theosaurus or whatever his name is. No disrespect, but I got to remember his name because I don't. But, he's like, all these tag teams and all these different wrestlers, like, none of these people can compare to me and you. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. If you remember, some of you may not, but back in the day, during the Ruthless Aggression era, there was a feud between Edge, Randy Orton, and DX. And I remember DX. They cost Edge a WWE Championship match, or either I think he was in a championship match, or he was in a championship picture, and they cost him the opportunity to win it, or either become the number one contender. Either way, and Edge, he had the cutting edge back then, and he invited Randy Orton on when he was with Lita. He was like, Randy, there's something that me and you have in common, and he was like, it's DX, and he's like, me and you, we can run this company. We're one of the greatest superstars in this company, and we can take out DX together, and no one can stop us. And that's what this kind of reminded me of. This right here with Brian Danielson and John Moxley kind of reminded me of that. It's kind of like Brian Danielson and John Moxley. They're kind of, if you look at their careers right now, because of the AEW championship picture and whatnot, not really nothing for them to do right now. Obviously Adam Page is going up against Lance Archer, and he's more than likely going to defeat him. And be a footnote, I guess, in Adam Page's books of defeat in terms of retaining his championship. But I would love to see it, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. If AEW doesn't give us a Brian Danielson and John Moxley tag team together, going up against all these other tag teams and winning the AEW tag team championships, I'm gonna be really disappointed, man. I really am, because at this point, no offense, it's so easy to just have It's so easy for AEW to just tease this for a couple more weeks and then have John Moxley just be the good old happy baby face, and he kicks Daniel Bryan, and does the paradigm shift, or maybe I think they call it a different name now, I don't know. And then he just, oh, okay, yay, John Moxley. Like, it's so easy to book something cringy like that. But to book something as awesome as to have these two join forces, and you built that up over a couple weeks, and then John is like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. That would be epic, because number one, these two are talented. Number two, it would be something new, fresh, and exciting on AEW television. Number three, I think they should have it to where John Moxley and I will have it to where John Moxley and Daniel Bryan just kind of run through, not necessarily all the tag teams, but maybe like some lower tier tag teams, and then some of them that are legit. And then I would have John Moxley and Brian Danielson win the AEW tag team championships. And then here's what I would do. I would have Brian Danielson and John Moxley have a good tag team title reign for a little while. And then, since these are already top stars with John Moxley and Brian Danielson, I would actually have to be honest, guys, I would actually have Santana and Ortiz go up against John Moxley and Brian Danielson for at like an all-out pay-per-view for the tag team championships, and maybe like a ladder match or a TLC match, and then have Santana and Ortiz finally grab that tag team gold that they haven't had, or even had really an opportunity to have within these past 2 or 3 years. Let me know in the comment section down below, what would you guys do, and would you guys love to see Santana and Ortiz defeat Brian Danielson and Jon Moxley for the tag team championships at All Out, if AEW, uh, allows this situation to go to where it is, Brian Danielson and Jon Moxley teaming up and kind of, a little bit kind of taking over AEW, or not, or maybe not even them. Like maybe they're the tag team champions, but they also, like like Brian Danielson was saying, maybe they go and they add one or two more other superstars to their tag team faction, you know? And again, I don't know if AEW is gonna do this. I know that I forgot what company. I used to watch them a little bit. I think it's, what was it, I forgot who they were, but anyways, there was a company where they had the, three, it was like three they had the three it was like groups of three, and they had the three tag team titles together. I don't know if AEW is still going to do that or not, but I think that'd be a pretty cool addition, with the different groups to kind of have people compete for another form of tag team championships. But overall, I would just love to see Jon Moxley and Brian Danielson team up, because, again, like I said, it's easy, lazy booking to have Jon Moxley just kick someone in the gut and, do the Paradise Shift, and then it's like, no, I'm John, I could do this on my own. Like, that's the easiest fucking writing you could do. That's the lazy writing. The smart writing is, let's put these two together and let's see kind of just where we go with the fans and what they like and don't like, and kind of build off of that vibe. Let me know in the comment section down below, do you guys agree with that, and would you like those scenarios that I pointed out, or would you not like those scenarios? And if you wouldn't like those scenarios, what would you do differently than what I said? And if you do like it, please hit a like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't like it, guess what? Write a comment about how you don't like it, and guess what? Click the downvote button. Peace.